Basically, I want you to answer the question, is this the prettiest NHL goal you've ever scored? Not the biggest goal you've scored, but the prettiest, the nicest. And be honest with that.
So prettiest as in,
Prettiest as in the nicest goal,
nicest.
not the biggest goal.
Kane, Spinorama scores! Patrick Kane! Oh dear. Artful, exotic Spinorama.
I feel like this is one of them. Maybe I had a couple other in mind, but for me, I was trying the Spinorama a lot at this time in my career, and Benny Savard, who was also one of the great players, kind of came up with this move and said to keep trying it. And, I connected a little bit more, maybe passing off this play. He said try to shoot one, and just tried to, shoot it off the Spinorama. Nice to see it going.
So what do you think is the prettiest NHL goal that you scored?
There's one that comes to mind against Montreal. Yeah, this one here.
Around the check, he scores! Patrick Kane, a highlight reel goal!
Went through two guys, was falling down, got tripped up, and I could just see the puck kind of floating over the glove. It was a pretty cool feeling, so that's one that kind of comes to my mind right away.
In the corner, and now along the half court. Oh, beautiful wheel around move. But shoots and scores! What a pirouette goal scored!
Yeah, well, I haven't watched this in a while. It probably is, if I'm being honest. It's tough that it's not 5-on-5, it's 3-on-3, so I don't know if that fully counts. But yeah, I don't know, I just remember him being a little bit heavier on the top side, and my original plan was to spin and then pass to Nate, but then looks like Khrushchev there was taking Nate away, so just tried to make a play out of it. I'm trying to think of other ones that I've had.
Makar got three from Janot. He'll scamper in. Here's McCullough's got. He scores!
I like that one too, yeah. That's playoffs too. I probably have to go this one. This one's cool. I like this one. That's a fun one.
Matt Barzal, take a bow!
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just kind of a 50-50 puck, so I was just trying to poke it, into an area where he couldn't really get it, and then I was so tight to the net that that's all I really had. Personally, I don't think it's the nicest, but it's definitely up there, top three. I think my favorite was the one against Pittsburgh.
Inside out, gets by and scores!
Kind of had a one-on-one up the ice and ended up, going top corner. Sorry, I mean, is that kind of a buzzkill? Me saying that?
Basically, yeah, no, and the players have been honest.
McAvoy gains the line, goes right through. Oh, what a goal! Charlie McAvoy!
I definitely got a little lucky with it going off my shin pad when I got poke checked there to keep it going, but after that was a pretty good move. I'm trying to think. I just feel like I got lucky with that getting poke checked off my shin pad, so I don't know if I can own it. Oh, this is definitely. This was way prettier. I forgot about this.
Dangles, a poke check, he scores! Charlie McAvoy wins it in overtime!
Yeah, that's a skilled move. Didn't get any luck. Yeah, and I was falling down. Yeah, this was definitely better than the other one. Oh, and I dove for it. I remember this. I couldn't believe it went in.
So say we got it wrong.
That was you got it wrong. That was definitely better.
I had to dig deep for this, so you can tell.
Yeah, don't score too many pretty goals.
To bring it to the net, there's the pass, bouncing bucket, goal!
Overtime, me and Kane are just crisscross. He obviously makes a great pass to me through two guys, pops up, and I was able to hit it out of the air. Yeah, that's probably one of my prettiest ones, but a lot of luck there involved too. So most of my goals are one-timers or backdoor tap-ins, so I'll take that one as the prettiest.
Evan Bouchard. It's stolen here, and loose is Reinhart. Scores! Sam Reinhart kickstarts Florida again.
This one's probably my favorite goal. It just seemed like there was a lot going on. I was able to jump around and take it to the net, and I think the finish was probably the prettiest. Game 6, everything that it meant was pretty cool. Probably the prettiest. The biggest goal, I'd probably go the year before in Game 7, but this one's up there for sure.
For Matthew Nyes, looking for return pass in front. Scores! What a beauty! Spin around, go ahead goal!
Yeah, JT was just trying to get it to me there and went a little too far. Puck got caught a little bit behind me, so I think my only instance was just put it on net. But I think the first goal that I scored in this game, I think was probably my prettiest, to be honest. I like the tip-in goal, I think was the coolest.
Scores! A tip by Nyes! And the Leafs have a 2-0 lead.
Jarvis trying to knife it away from Carlo, and he does. Now Jarvis in on Allmark. Jarvis, backhand, he scores! Oh, Seth Jarvis! Museum. 3-0 Carolina.
Yeah, on that one, I think a lot of things just really went right for me there. I think the puck kind of put him in an awkward position, and I was able to kind of use my stick and get around him. It is probably one of the better finishes I've had, but I don't know if that's the prettiest goal or for me personally, that's not the prettiest goal, but that is a good one. The celly at the end there's a little much for me, but I mean, what can you do? I was happy. I had one this year. It was shorthanded against Tampa Bay at home. I think just the shot in general from where I was probably the prettiest goal I've had.
Thompson, right wing, takes a pass, holds it, backhand perhaps, in front, scores! Tage Thompson kept that puck glued to his stick as he bobbed and weaved his way to the front of Stuart Skinner. He buries it.
Yeah, honestly, I think I was just trying to get to the middle of the ice. Didn't think I had a whole lot, and then I felt like I had to step on him and try to cut back to the middle, and honestly, I think that's probably one of my nicer ones. My personal favorite is my one at home against Tampa from the same season.
Thompson with the giveaway. Here's a chance in front. Oh, what a goal by Tage Thompson! TNT blows it up!
Grab it, spin in one motion, and think Elliott was in net. Kind of in the splits, and I think originally I was going to shoot right away, and he dropped, so saw him go down and figured I could probably tuck it around him.
We've been asking all the players, is this the prettiest NHL goal that they've ever scored?
I don't think so. I already know what goal it is.
You know, okay.
This is the one I go between my legs.
Back out, Lubushkin tries to get it with Black. Bounces in the side. Dangling move by Martin. He scores!
Yeah, well, I kind of walked in off the blue line coming downhill, and I think that was Beecher, I think it was. I know he's a forward, so I kind of just took him wide, made a play. And then again, I kind of had him one-on-one there in the slot, kind of tried to pump fake and make a move and tried to get him to bite on it. Luckily enough, he did. I don't think this is my prettiest goal. I think actually the one I scored against Vegas maybe like 3 years ago was probably my prettiest one when I kind of made a move out from the goal line.
Loose puck in front, backhand shot, score!
Made a move around the goalie. I think that was probably one of my prettier ones, and that one was pretty cool.
Fiala throws it toward the net, loose puck, Boldy, center wide, they score!
I would say it's definitely close. I would say it's not my prettiest goal just because I had an empty net to start with and missed it wide, so that was kind of the only reason that opportunity came about. Just took a crazy kind of bounce off the end wall and came back in, and kind of instinct took over, and that ended up happening, but I wouldn't say the prettiest goal I've ever scored.
What do you think is the prettiest goal?
Ooh, I would say maybe my rookie year. We played Detroit at home in February.
To Boldy, cuts back to the middle, scores!
I got like a little pass and it was behind me, so I ended up skating backwards and kind of did a little spin move and shot and went bar down. I would say that's probably the prettiest one I've scored.
A 2-on-1 now. Everly right in on goal, drags the puck, backhand, scores! What a beautiful goal! His first in the National Hockey League.
It's a big goal for a team that I just, I mean, this is my first game, so there was a lot of emotions going on. I don't really remember a lot of it. It was just, pretty awesome. Everyone remembers their first goal, but it was a pretty awesome experience.
Would you say we got it right? This is your prettiest goal?
Yeah, it's probably up there for sure.
Kempe to Kopitar. Kopitar back in front. Kempe scores! Tipped in, Adrian Kempe.
I don't think it's the nicest ones, but I also couldn't tell you which one is the nicest ones. Kopi kind of threw the puck to me, and at first I thought it was going to land, and then it kind of hit the D-man stick, nicked it a little bit, and gave me a little time to hit it out of the air and just kind of whacked at it. And so a little bit of luck, but a little bit of skill as well.
But we're not sure if it's your prettiest goal.
No, I don't think so. I scored off the face-off once. I think that's my coolest goal.
Oh, they score off the draw! Kempe! Adrian Kempe, clean win! Bullseye! Thomas out of midair, he scores! What a goal by Thomas! Knocked it in like a baseball player!
I don't know if it's the best goal I've scored. I think I was the pretty easy ending. I had an open net and just kind of popped up to me, but I think it was definitely probably one of the coolest. I mean, you don't really see something like that ever happen, so it's pretty cool. I'm happy to be a part of that one.
What do you think is the prettiest goal that you scored?
That's a good question. I think one of the neatest ones I remember, I think it was my second or third year. It was a puck rimmed out, and I was kind of hiding behind the net, and no one saw me, and I kind of just poked out to the side and got a pass from someone coming off the bench.
Long pass for Thomas, knocks it down, fires, scores! Robert Thomas, and the Blues are back within a goal!
I thought that one was probably one of my cooler ones I like talking about.